Hey, welcome back. Today we're headed to 1982 to reload the Beastmaster. I definitely watched this all the time as a kid. I have very few memories of it, and I'm hoping this is one we actually need back in the memory banks. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and let's reload the Beastmaster.
He was minding his own enlightening zone when the bolt came down. Something's wrong, all the movie knowledge gone, so he reloaded the list. New brain, do this.
The movie starts in the kingdom of Arik, where these witches tell the high priest Mayax a prophecy that the king's unborn son is gonna kill him someday.
You will die at the hands of Zed's unborn son.
And he doesn't like that.
He will die tonight!
So he sends a witch to kill the baby, and the witch is like, say no more. I got the perfect cow for this. And she's off to see the king. She sneaks into his bedroom with a whole cow, and she ties him and the pregnant queen with glow stick juice, and then she suctions the babe, like she magics the baby out of the queen and into the cow. Look, the baby's in the cow now. Doesn't really matter because she doesn't actually want it in there, so she goes out to a field and cuts the baby out of the cow to sacrifice it. But a homeless man shows up and kills her. Turns out the guy's not even homeless, just dirty as hell. And he goes back to his village, where he has a home, and the people they go nuts over this baby. They love him. And the baby's name is Dar, and we see him growing up, training to fight, learning how to throw this dope metal boomerang thing, and he can talk to animals too. That's the part that makes him the Beastmaster. That's important. When he grows up, a group of barbarians attack his village, and that homeless dude goes down hard. This is our hero's trainer, and it's not looking good. He's pretty terrible. I'm hoping Dar had training from some of the other... Okay, no, see, they knocked Dar out too. But he survives because a very good boy drags him away. Good doggy. Then the doggy dies, which was upsetting to me. But the good news is it pisses Dar off too. So he's gonna avenge the dog. Also, training montage on a mountain. He makes animal friends too. He finds an eagle buddy named Shirak, and a pair of ferrets named Kodo and Podo, and a black tiger named Root. And he uses the tiger to trap a slave girl named Kiri so that he can give her a romantic, non-consensual kiss. She manages to escape his clutches, but he decides to follow her in a protective and totally non-stalkery way.
Should we go after her?
And from here on out, the dog vengeance mission is done. We're not doing that anymore. Forget all about that. Before he reaches Kiri, he's caught by these flying squirrel type dudes. They've got like bat wings, and their faces are bland and irrelevant, and they dissolve people for food. They're just about to kill him when he summons Shirak, and they love eagles as much as dirty people love babies here, so they decide he's cool and hook him up with a new chain. I don't know, man. He can leave now, though. And in Arik, he finds out that Mayax and the barbarians have taken over everything. And they're just sacrificing like all of the townspeople's kids. Dar takes in the show for a little bit, but when they grab a little blonde kid, that's a step too far for him, and he's like, hell no. And he calls Shirak, swoops in, and completely realistically saves the boy. The kid's dad tells Dar that Kiri's going to be sacrificed too.
They've been taken back to the temple.
And Dar is still thirsty as hell, so he goes back to save her. And along the way, he meets King Zed's younger son, Tao, and his bodyguard, Seth.
I'm called Seth. This is Tao.
And Dar is super weird about the first black person he's ever met.
I've never seen a pilgrim. could use a staff.
I think he might be thinking about never going back. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that
Dar.
he looks like he's about to abandon this mission too. Anyway, they stealthily sneak up to the barbarians and escape with Kiri. Oh, and by the way, she's the king's niece. So they're all related, but it doesn't look... I don't think they know that yet. Maybe they do. They don't care if they do, though. So they break into the temple to save the king, and it's nuts here. They've got caged leather dudes, and they fight against witches, and one of them blinds Dar, and this maniac just starts swinging his sword wildly, like he didn't come here with anyone. Luckily, he doesn't brutally manslaughter any of his friends, and he uses Sharok's eyes to see, so he can finally kill the witch. He grabs the king, and they barely get the hell out of there. But the king wants to go right back.
Take Arok and give them the death they so richly deserve.
And Dar is like, I think this is a bad idea.
City is
I'm
not
the
answer.
Beastmaster.
He is the Beastmaster.
But that is just disgusting to the king.
The freak who speaks to animals.
So he kicks Dar out and just roasts him on his way out.
Go crawl down a hole with your animals.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one cut deep. So the king is like, word, now that that nasty tiger talker is gone, let's go battle. But it turns out Dar was right, and this was a really bad idea. So now, all of them are going to be sacrificed. What is Mayax's religion? What is this? It's all day, non-stop sacrificing. Why follow this religion? This is craziness. So Dar rides in all gallant and stuff, while Kodo and Podo release Mr. McDowell. Oh, did you think I was gonna let that slide? That's a buff-ass Mr. McDowell. Look at that beefcake. Anyway, Dar runs up a whole pyramid, and his cardio is incredible. Look at these steps. And then he gets up there, fights a few more dudes, and he's not even winded. If I'm Mayax, I want no part of this. Mayax snatches up the king and puts a knife to him. And he's just gotta go the extra step and tell him that this is his freak son right before stabbing him. Mayax and Dar roll around a bit, and Dar tiger claws his face and stabs him, and Mayax is dead. But one of the witches revives Mayax, and he tries to pull a sneaky sneak on Dar. But Kodo's a true ride or die, and he puts Mayax in a chokehold and pushes him into the bonfire, and they both explode. The barbarians are on their way, and the villagers don't know whether to fight or run. Dar definitely wants to run, but they put him on the spot, so he's not just gonna speak his mind. Damn it. Looks like we're fighting. When the barbarians get there, they fall into a sewer trap, and Tao runs out to light the doo-doos on fire, but they hit him in the chest with an arrow. Kiri runs out to save him, and she lights a barbarian on fire. And Dar karate kicks him into the sewer, and half of the barbarians explode right there. The rest of them surround Dar's group, and he has to 1v1 their chief. It's a good fight, too. It's pretty epic. This is definitely the best fight in the movie. And Dar ends it with another sweet karate kick, and then tosses the chief right into the fire. The last barbarians are about to kill our heroes when Sharok, the MVP of the movie, shows up with the Bat Dudes, and they brutally murder the barbarians. Sweet. The next day, Seth tells Dar he should be the new king.
And it is you who should be king.
You train
But
Tal,
Dar tells him that Tal would be a better choice.
and he will make a fine king.
And then he keeps up his weird stuff with this black
Besides,
dude.
he already has the strongest right hand. that any leader of men could want.
Dar, why are you playing? Go ahead and kiss him. That's what you want to do. Ask him about the Big Mick. But Dar can't speak his truth, so he just dips. And he tries to clear his mind by making out with his cousin on a mountain, and that's about it. Oh, and Poto has little ferret babies, and Rue gives Poto a kiss. They really did this too. That's a real-life tiger kissing a real-life ferret. That's probably my favorite shot of the whole movie. So that's the Beastmaster. I really enjoyed going back to this one. I am definitely keeping this one in the memory banks. It did trigger some memories as I watched it, but it was a pretty new experience. Let me know in the comments if it brought back some memories for you, even if you have a fully functioning brain. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way I'll remember you were here. Really though, it makes a huge difference, so please take a literal second to slap that thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Until next time, zip it up and zip it out.
New brain, who dis?